Hello, I'm Katie from Compass Chiropractic here in Indianapolis, Indiana, and today I'd like to teach you how to use a great tool, the foam roller. This foam roller uses a similar technique as you would see in your kitchen as you roll dough out with a rolling pin. As you roll along this foam roller, it stretches the muscles and allows for there to be a myofascial release in the different muscle groups that we'll stretch today. So I'll show you 5 different muscle groups that we will stretch today, and we will start with the IT band. The IT band is a muscle that starts at the arching bone that you have right here, your iliac crest, and goes all the way down to right about where your knee's at. So for this stretch, I'm going to have you start with your hips stacked on top of each other. Have the bottom leg straight, the top leg bent to stabilize. You'll use your arms as well to stabilize. And then, as you bend and flex your knee as well as your hands, you'll let that foam roller glide up and down the length of that IT band. Again, it's important to know where the IT band is so that you stretch the correct muscle. But as you go, there might be some parts of the stretch that will be pretty tender, and those are the places that you want to concentrate on and go back and forth. You're not looking to elicit any pain, so again, you're not wanting to push too hard, and you can lift up if there is too much pain, but just go back and forth a number of times. The next one that we're going to do is your hamstrings, the muscles that are underneath your quad. So for that, I'll have you sit right on the foam roller. You can bring your hands back, tee your legs out just like this so that they're parallel with the floor, and then by bending and flexing your hips and stabilizing with your hands, you can allow that foam roller to travel again the length of that hamstring so you can get a good stretch there. If you want to increase the stretch, you can just lift one leg up so that all of your weight would be going on that one leg. The next stretch we'll be doing, flip all the way over onto your belly, and we're going to be stretching your quads, which are on the front of your legs. For this one, I'm going to have you go into a plank position on your elbows, right like this. Lift those feet off the ground, and again, as you bend and flex the elbows, you're going to allow that foam roller to travel again the length of your quads. Once more, if you want to increase that stretch at all, you can lift up on one of the legs or cross at the ankle so that all of your weight would be going on that one group right there. The next one is for your glutes. So again, we're hitting all of the areas around the thighs and around the hips because that can get pretty tight for you. So for this stretch for your glutes, you can kind of just cater it to what your own needs are. For it, I typically will have our patients cross one leg over and then come along the length again of that glute. You can straighten a leg out if that works better for you, bending and flexing both of those knees to get a good stretch through there. Again, it depends on where your needs are, and if other stretches, such as the piriformis stretch like this, isn't good enough on the ground, it's great to have it added on the foam roller. The final stretch that I'll show you here today, I use with almost all of my patients. It's for the thoracic spine. For this, I'll typically have the patients sit down on the ground and roll the roller so that it comes and touches your lower back. At that point, lay your hands on there just to stabilize and bring your hips up off the ground. At that point, you can either, wherever you feel like your hands are the most comfortable, you can either bring them across your chest, put them up at the air, and then put them down. So for this, you'll just, again, bend and flex those knees so that the foam roller can travel the length of your thoracic spine. The lowest you would want to go is about where your ribs are, and the highest you'd want to go, you can go even up to where your scapula are. You can go all the way up for there. And then one last one for you is a great stretch just to open up throughout your pecs. And so for this, I'll have you sit on the foam roller, lay back on it so that the length of your spine and your head is also supported on there. And then bring your hands up so that you're in like a touchdown position with your arms, and just let them relax back onto the floor. I'll typically have people rest in this position for about a minute or so, just to give them a really good stretch in the pecs and in the front of the neck. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Please let us know if you have any questions. You can email us. My email address here is katie@compassindy.com. Please feel free to email us if you have any questions, and we would hope that this is very helpful for you. Have a great day.